Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and we continue on our series maximizing your income. Today we're going to talk about maximizing your investments. And see, I know it's really tough for a lot of us right now, and sometimes we don't really feel interested in investing, even though we've also heard from a lot of investors that it seems like this is not a bad time to put some money aside and invest, because like capital markets prices are down. So if you have some liquid cash, it seems like you could put some money there, right? Yeah. Okay, but today I'm focusing on three things, as always, that I want you to put in mind for those of us who remain focused on building our wealth, for those of us who remain committed to improving our investment habits into the rest of the year. Number one, prioritize the important needs. Like I always say that, guys, because first and foremost is to survive. So first and foremost is to stay alive, to take care of things that are important to you, to your family. So which means prioritize the critical needs like feeding, shelter, education, your mental health, every spend that keeps you alive, that keeps you sane. Prioritize it to take care of that. The next thing I want you to understand very well at this season is the notion of risk versus reward, or some people say risk versus returns. This simply means the risk is, I'm about to take this investment decision. How bad could things really go? You have to be able to look at every investment opportunity that comes and say, what could go wrong? The other question you need to ask yourself is, how well could this turn out for me? How much money could I make from this investment decision? And the general thing is, the higher the risk, the higher the return. So you always have to balance it mentally. Where do I want to stand in this? And to do that is the principle called diversification of portfolio, which simply means don't put all your money in just one particular kind of investment. Don't put all your money, maybe for example, in the capital market. You can spread it out. You can put a little here, capital market, a little here, mutual funds, a little here, real estate, a little here and there, but not in Ponzi schemes, of course. So the core is spread out the risk, spread out the chances of things going bad, okay, reduce it, then also increase your likelihood of, okay, even if one goes bad, at least hopefully this will go right, all things being equal. Then the last thing, guys, is motivate yourself. And how would you do that? Connect that investment, every investment decision you make, tied to the future spend. So take, for example, I want to get an MBA from Harvard, and I decide to start saving up to that. Not because I don't want scholarship, but because I also realize, I need to save up for it, and so I need to make some investment decisions towards that future desire, future spend. The moment you connect your investment decision that you make today to a likely future spend, you kind of give yourself a why. So you give yourself a reason to make the consistent habit of putting the money aside. You also give yourself a reason to ignore frivolities, ignore things that are luxurious that you don't really need. To ignore all those things we call wants and desires, but they are not priority needs. So three things I want you to remember for every one of us that is staying committed to our investment goals for the year, despite the hardship, and for someone considering it, is one, prioritize your needs because you have to stay alive. Two, understand risk and reward, or risk and return as some might call it. And the third thing is motivate yourself by connecting that investment to a future spend. So I hope you find this helpful. If you have questions, please drop it. Someone on the team will be very happy to get back to you, or I can also do that myself. And if there's anything you like to also add to this, maybe ways that you are motivating yourself, or how you're prioritizing your needs, maybe some budgeting tool you're using or what have you, please share. It would be nice to hear from you. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.